live like a yeah, well, man, you talk, but I live like.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking for. Start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the Atlanta Hawks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here is Lillard. Pass to Yao. Back to Lillard. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Finished off the break.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Lillard. And the shot goes in. Something you love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one tonight.
Yeah, you know how I feel about glass eaters, Kevin. I love to see guys do work on the boards, and that's both boards. On the offensive end, pursuing the ball, getting extra possessions. Defensively, it's the last step to a good defensive possession.
Now, here's George. Following the miss by John Morant. Here's Yao. The shake. It's deflected.
And having Eden protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clock at 6. Kobe goes in. Howard, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
First team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Inside, Leonard goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Jordan.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like... It's nothing. And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. It's stolen by McGrady. Going inside.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
The Hawks call a timeout. All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lillard, right side. Pass to Yao. And finished off by Yao.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Now, here is McGrady. Takes the three. Rebound by Yao.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
On the wing, George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Leonard. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to McGrady. And he drives in over Bryant. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. The Hawks working the ball around. They double team Howard. Lillard up top. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
That's line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Lillard with the bucket. The Magic trailed by 5. And it's sent back by Howard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Lillard misses. Isaac right side. And the 3 off target. Atlanta leading by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Rebounded by Isaac. That's Orlando's ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That one good for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard from outside. Here's Thibault. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And it's your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That's his second personal
And
foul.
we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Second for the Hawks. CJ McCollum. John Wall.
Morant scanning the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now here's Wall. It's McCollum on the wing. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And the layup's good off the glass. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
The Hawks leading. Past the wall. Here he goes. Here's Gobert. McCollum outside. Isaac with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The kick outside to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now. Boy, that was a sweet take by Wall. Once he gets a little momentum going towards the hoop, he's almost impossible to stop.
And so John Wall nails both of them. Morant right side. Butler goes in.
You look at Butler and his tenacity jumps out at you. It's incredible. That's one of the reasons you love Butler. Awesome at attacking and earning trips to the foul line when he penetrates.
2 shots.
And so Butler nails both of them. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Wall attacking. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Wall. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Leonard. And there's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Takes a step back. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Wall attacking.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Team third.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Pass to Eaton. Over Gobert. Back to Richardson. Iguodala outside. Wall with a block.
Well, there's not much John Wall can't do defensively when he's focused because he's really athletic and fast.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Magic leading by 3. Now Maggette. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And the Magic lead by 5.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
They double team McCollum. Wall attacking. Here's Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
To the inside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Out to Gobert. Kicks it out to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. Magic leading by 5. Here's Maggette. Misses the 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Wall's shot is off. For 3, Richardson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Magic leading by 5. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Back to Lillard. There's the drive. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to Buck. Back to McGrady. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kobe. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Morant drives in.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Steps back. Here's Lillard. Pass to Howard. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he gets it back. Outside for George. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando leading by 5.
You know, looking back at Jonathan Isaac's third year in the league, I mean, the forward made huge strides with the Magic in 19 and 20. I mean, he set career highs in just about every category.
Now, here's Butler. Good.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got 6 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to George. He takes it in. It's tipped.
Out of bounds.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And Clark for Isaac, just when he had put everything together. Disaster struck in the 2020 bubble.
Kevin, that was heart-wrenching to see that happen to Jonathan Isaac. Tore his ACL in August of 2020. A terrible injury for a young man who was really starting to grow into his role. But the good news now is he's back out there tonight, and it's great to see him on the court. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as... efficient as he's been so far.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now here is Yao. Here's McGrady. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Assisted by
McGrady's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Butler on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Eaton. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
And that one, good. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Orlando foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Next timeout call. All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks Dancer.
Orlando making some changes. Atlanta calls timeout. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks Dancer.
Hawks trail by 7. Lillard scanning the floor. .141 left in the third. Gobert can't hit. Down low. Kobe with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Lillard with the ball. That shot off. And Orlando the other way now. Leonard from deep three-point land. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot goes down. Kobe's got 5 now.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
.59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Ibaka.
Orlando foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Richardson outside. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. Some solid defense from Kobe. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. To the middle. Iguodala with the steal. And here they go. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
No good with the wing jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lillard outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace. He gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks trail by 6.
Orlando foul. Michael Ray Richardson. And that's his third. First team foul.
Now here's Gobert. Lillard, right side. Over Richardson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Iguodala. Driving inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
And here's Bryant for 3. Magic leading by 5. Kobe with the steal. And Yao, here we go. And no good that time. To the paint. And stolen by Murray. Driving the lane. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. They get it again. Here's Howard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Smits. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Yao. Here is Bryant. Driving to the basket. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Teams changing it up here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Isaac outside. A three ball. Pass to Butler. And here is McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And a wide open look for McCollum. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's McGrady. Bullseye.
Chase McGrady.
And the Magic lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
They want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Team second.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. McCollum outside. Here's Howard.
And look at Siakam outworking the offensive player, giving his all there to take away that shot.
A shot by McGrady, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. It brings it up for Atlanta. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Howard. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's good for 2. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
They double team McCollum. Howard with it. Kicks it out to McCollum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, here's Isaac. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead. So it's the Hawks now. McCollum outside. Pass to Yao. Bible with the ball. Here's McCollum. Trying to get open as Ibaka. McCollum, no good. Butler with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Back to Morant. Releases. No good. Shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's McCollum. Here's Ibaka. And he lays it straight in.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
And your Atlanta Hawks Dancers.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 5-point game. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. On the wing, George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to McGrady. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams. To stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McGrady outside. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Kobe. It's tipped. And here's George for 3. Off on that one. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they did feed off all of that negative energy.